He's a little nervous. He just admitted he was...
Nobody think nothing right now.
Yeah.
Tabula rasa. Go blank slate.
Okay.
And whoopsie safe.
Okay.
Why? Because we are back, and we're with world-renowned supernatural entertainer Lior Suchard. And you saw earlier in the show, if you've been watching, some of the amazing stuff that he has done with his mind. And even in the break, you broke a spoon in half.
He broke a spoon in half with his mind.
Just stood there, and it just, without touching it, just went brink.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm a little bit afraid right now.
Yeah.
But so what? We know to let our audience know we know nothing about what's to happen.
Yes.
You have simply just said, let's not prep. Don't. And we just did that. We just showed up. So please.
We're going to talk about it, but first I'm going to try an experiment, a real difficult experiment. I'm going to guess all of you. I'm going to ask you a question, and the entire crew here and everybody who's watching us right now at home, to think of something that nobody knows. I'm going to ask you, for example, to think of something. Let me ask you a question. If I ask you right now to think about your first love, like puppy love, can you remember that name? Wait, she's going which one of them? No, the first one. No,
Yes.
No, it's very important. Does anybody in the studio know this person? Know this name?
Not even my children, no.
None of your children are here?
What?
Yeah, my children are here.
Yes?
Are they?
Big reveal.
Hi.
Yeah.
Come closer, I might need you also. Ooh, okay, we'll try to do something. Now, this is very important because people are watching, and every time I do those stunts, people are very skeptic, as we said. You said it before.
Yes.
Did you tell me the name?
No.
Look into my eyes first. The only thing you can tell me, what was your age back then?
I was
First love.
about 6.
6? So
You said puppy love, right?
puppy love.
Okay. You didn't-
6, Mark.
Wow.
30 years ago. Look,
Yeah.
30 years ago. Right.
Wow.
Okay,
Yes.
close your eyes. Close your eyes. Give me your hands. Give me your hands. Both hands. Both hands. You were 6 years old. Okay, don't say a word. I'm just gonna ask you to keep your eyes closed. I'm gonna write something, and you will see it before Christina. This is interesting. By any chance that you have 5 letters in the name?
Yeah.
And did you tell Mark? Did she tell you about this name or something?
No.
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 Good. And let me just make this bolder. Okay. I'm going to ask you to open your eyes. Can we cover the monitor for a second?
I don't want to.
She will not see what I've written down over here. So I'm going to show the audience. I'm going to show you.
Okay.
Just nod your head. Don't open your. You saw what I wrote down?
Okay.
You saw it. Everybody's seen it. Got it. The audience seen it. Christina, open your eyes. You were 6 years old. We never met before. We didn't set this up. What was his name?
His name is Billy.
If you're watching us right now, no.
He's probably dead.
Okay.
You said my first love. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Have you ever heard?
Did you know?
Billy?
Did you know about that?
I do.
You heard about
did?
Billy?
Bill.
Oh no, that was Bill in high school.
Sorry, I didn't know you had an encyclopedia full of bills that you were.
No.
Wait. Can I? What is your name?
Alex.
Do you know? Your first love was. It's not Billy. It's. It's Spencer.
Oh.
Yes. Yes. Okay. And Mark.
His name was Spencer.
I'm going to explain. I'm going to explain some of the feats. I'm going to explain the procedure. But I asked the production to give you an art book over there. Can you hold it in your hand?
Yes.
And this has about 1,000 pages. How many pages are inside? How many?
This has, well, there 512.
A lot of pages. Every page has a different art, right? Can you just don't go with something specific? I want you to go inside the book. See something, go to the next thing, and when I tell you to stop on something, look for it and stop it. But don't tell me. Keep going like this. And can I write something so everybody can see it? Can I write over here? I'm gonna write. Okay.
Am I waiting for you to say stop?
This is first. No, don't stop yet. Don't stop yet. Okay. This is second. Keep going. Okay. Okay, you got it? You got it? Keep just going. Don't say a word. Keep going. Oh, you got this? You got this? I'm just gonna go. Sorry. You got it? You got that? Okay. And that's it, I think. Mark, go to a page and just look at one of the arts, whatever you want. Yeah, just go.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Just anything I want.
yeah, it's the thing that's in your head. The
okay.
page is in your head. Just go it. Don't say a word. And can you describe? I will show you in a second what I wrote down over here. But can you describe what are you looking at?
I am looking at a photograph of some guys on a beach.
What's the name of the guy? What's the name of the artist?
Hopper?
Oh, and what do you see in the picture? Can you show it to me? No, can you just describe the picture for me? Describe the picture.
There's 5 people sitting in chairs
So, Mark,
looking.
while you were going through the book, I wrote Mark is going to choose an art by Hopper. And then I added people sitting. And if you can look at this, people sitting, and that was interesting.
I'm a little scared.
What?
You started with
I can't even
oh my
see.
God.
Okay, stick around because later after the break, Lior is going to reveal some of the secrets behind his supernatural powers. Good Lord. That's so
Okay, so as we just saw Lior Suchard blow our minds here, and his abilities of mind reading and thought perception and everything else, telekinesis, thank you. You knew I was going to mess that up because,
right?
telekinesis. I'm a little bit reeling here. How did you do this?
Well, it was a combination. Because I'm a mentalist, I know how to manipulate people's minds.
What does that mean?
By the way, this is for you. To Christina, I'm going to let Mark keep it. Just keep it safe. We'll talk to it in a second. The art book was influencing. It was not your choice. It was my choice. That's why I wrote you are going to choose this, because stuff that when I do live shows, live performances, I get people do crazy stuff, and I get them to,
Like what? What kind of crazy stuff?
I mean, I think that was crazy.
No, I know, but like, could you make him like stand on his head or?
No, that's
No,
hypnotism.
that's what you do.
That's
Okay.
hypnotism. I know, but I basically
you.
suggested his thoughts to go to that page exactly and to choose this picture. And with you, I actually made you tell me in a non-verbal way the actual name of your first love.
I haven't thought of that in, I don't
30
know,
years.
more than that. I haven't thought of that since first grade,
Yeah.
ever.
But
Wow.
Mark said that is like his favorite picture in the book. So that picture was already in his mind, yet so did you not pull that thought out of his mind?
Sometimes you think that you have a free choice, and it's not your free choice. It's kind of scary a little bit. I mean, I'll give you an example.
Can you make people fall in love with you?
No.
Okay.
That's emotions.
Oh, okay.
But I'll do a little
Well,
test with you.
if you
Okay.
had
I'll do a quick
holograms.
test. You ready? because you usually interviewing people like you do right now, and we'll talk also about my book, and I teach it in the book. I'll ask you 3 questions. You have to answer quickly. You ready? Question number 1: what was your childhood dream as a child? Tell me.
To grow up, get married, and have lots of children.
That's interesting. Question number 2: what's your biggest fear?
Well, I have a lot of them. I can't.
Biggest.
My biggest fear is not succeeding.
Not succeeding.
Yes.
Question number 3. That's the most difficult question. What would you do if you weren't a TV host?
If I weren't a TV host,
Yeah. What would you like to do?
I would like to own a little cafe, a little restaurant, and feed people all day.
Did you tell that to anyone from the crew here?
No, they don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to ask you this question because remember the envelope?
Oh, tell me no. Do not. No.
Oh, open it.
This is crazy. It's
Can
like
you-
Christmas morning here.
I'm
I
getting-
can't. Really?
Can you read it out loud, please? Just read it out loud.
Dear Christina, never fear from not succeeding. The most important thing is to think positive, like a big family and getting married. If you believe, maybe you could be the owner of a cafe place or a restaurant. Yours, Lior Suchard.
I don't even didn't know what to say.
I've been working with you for months, and I didn't know any of that.
I know. I know.
And some of this stuff I actually talk about techniques in my new book that I published recently.
You can teach this to people?
Not in this way. I always say that everybody can play a piano, right?
Yeah.
Can learn to play piano, but not everybody will be Mozart.
Yeah.
So I can teach you. I teach in my book. The name of the book is Mind Reader, and I teach techniques how to influence people, how to think creatively, how to think positive, how to get information from people, how to do some crazy stuff with the mind. It's a really cool book.
Has anybody studied your mind? Like
every day. Every day.
Can I ask you a question? But before, I'm curious as to when we were in the kitchen, we had a spoon, a real live spoon, stainless steel, and he made it the little spoon part fall off of the stem just by staring at it.
Yes.
Do we have our money back? we had to fix that
Could you
spoon.
teach people how to do that?
No, because that's more related to energy. I mean, I think the people believe in themselves. They can do tons of stuff.
I want to fly, but I can't do that. No, but it's...
Don't try.
No, I know.
How long have you been doing this and having this?
I was doing it all my life since I was 6 years old. I was very intuitive. I was, I used to play the game with when you hide something in one of your hands, but I always guessed where the.
Did you creep your mother out?
All the time.
Oh.
If you wanted to find me at school, you were just looking for a group of people, and I was in the middle showing them some mind tricks, moving things, and doing crazy stuff with the mind, influencing people, do all weird stuff like I do. And that's what I love to do. I love to perform. I'm a performer. I'm doing shows all around the world, and I make people astonish.
Wow, we get are those whose glasses are on the table there?
These are. Can I? I'll show you what I mean. Can I sit it between you
Yes.
two? We'll try to do something
I don't.
Yes.
with the glasses, and we'll put it here on the table. Let's move it aside, and come lean with me over here, and put your hand on mine. Yes, and put this hand on mine. Can we see the monitor for a second? Yes, and put your hand on this one over here. And both of you just stare at the middle of the glasses. You see the middle of the glasses?
In the nose part or the middle of the glass?
Right
Okay,
here.
perfect.
Christina, can you just wave your hand like this? What do you feel? Nothing?
I feel nothing.
Okay, put your hand on it. Yeah. Okay, just perfect. Let's do it together. Just concentrate on the middle of the glasses. You ready?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go sit back over there one second. I want to just go.
Is there a medical explanation for all of this, doctor, or do we just?
No, but I would like to get you on a scanner tomorrow if I could see what's going on up there.
You think his brain is
I've done
different?
that, by the way. I did it already. Yes.
Wow.
I want to ask you though. When people invite you over for dinner, do they put the sterling silver away?
Yes, actually, when I come to my parents' house, they go, "Oh, Lior's coming. Put the plastic silver."
Put it all out. Lior, I thank you so
I don't
much.
know what to
I'm
say.
so amazed by what you
You're
can
amazing.
do. A round of
you very much.
applause.
Thank you so much.
I'm speechless. I'm absolutely speechless. When we come back, I'm going to show off my staining skills on the deck.
Oh, that's so pathetic. That is so pathetic.
So, goodness sake.
That's so sad.
Wow.